That sounds easy enough. Do I need, like, to make a blood pact? Do I need,
No.
Oh. Alright.
I'm merely drawing my cards from...
Fascinating.
I draw my cards from my deck. But... The first card...
Thank you so much, Seth Medi. Thank you.
Your first card that represents your past is the devil.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Certainly, yes. But the card represents things often associated with bad temptation, materialism. And it also can represent the need to break free from negative patterns. So seems like, since this represents your past,
alright.
Seems like you were did not start off in the best place, were you?
No.
Or perhaps
not at all. You're right.
Goodness. Yes, it seems like the place that you came from is represented by the Devil Arcana.
And now, do I take it or
No,
oh,
don't
okay.
take it. Just
all right, hands up. All right, yes, ma'am.
I will need these cards back when you are done with
Of course.
But
This is all new to me. It's exciting. All right, that was the past. So the present.
the present, it represents where you are now.
If I get the tavern card, I think I'm in luck.
What?
If I get the tavern card, I think I'm on my path, you know?
There is no card of tavern. There's the
Oh,
Arcana and the minor
right.
Arcana.
I see.
You have now pulled the Page of Wands, which is this card represents new beginnings and discovery and things along the lines of that. So I imagine that more or less represents you being appointed to this area.
Yes, or getting my first tarot. This is
card.
new. Yeah.
It seems you are, maybe with this newfound responsibility of yours, you find it almost adventurous going out there on the front lines, protecting all of us.
Oh, of course.
Seems you are happy with this new responsibility.
Oh, I love this place. It's got good people.
Good to hear you say that.
Anything to keep people like you from the front lines. It's worth it.
Finally, it is time for your future.
Oh God, the future. Oh, maybe something good.
My hands are being annoying with me.
Oh, that's alright.
You have drawn the moon, but reversed. If the card is reversed, then it switches the meaning.
I see.
And the moon, when reversed, it represents uncertainty, disorientation, and turmoil.
Uncertainty,
That is
turmoil.
a bit foreboding of the fate of this whole area, seeing as you are the foreman. Card itself seems to almost represent that the future is uncertain, since, admittedly, as the foreman of this whole area, you almost represent the place itself.
I think I know maybe why that card is
Uncertainty
there.
for the future is almost a bit on the nose. But
Roxanne, you would notice the foreman's expression drop heavily upon seeing the card, and as you explain it, there's a realization in his eyes. For a first tarot reading, he believes it as he looks back to you. May I be honest with you?
Of course.
There is someone, at least, or some group, who wishes me dead.
Ah.
But I don't know who or why. Can your cards or whatever the hell tell me who and why?
Not exactly. But if you want, I can draw you one more card.
Sure.
This is a bit off kilter from how a reading normally goes.
What does this one
But
represent?
I will attempt to interpret it based on whatever. You have drawn the Empress reversed.
Empress reverse.
It's well, the Empress is a sign. The Empress upright is of nurturing, femininity on the nose, and things along like the creativity. But reversed reverses those meanings. I do not, honestly, to be honest with you, I do not know enough about your situation to interpret this card myself, so I suppose I will leave that in your hands.
You say
To interpret the true meaning.
it means the reverse. What does the Empress mean again? Sorry.
Yeah, the Empress upright represents femininity, nurturing, guidance, growth.
So the opposite. Decay.
Yeah, so it's something.
Regression.
Perhaps.
Oh, I don't like that at all. But alas, just a reading, right?
Yes, perhaps. Cards often work in serious ways.
I see.
But I hope you find my words useful in some way, shape, or form.
I think I can make do with that. Thank you, Roxanne.
Very well.
Do you need a payment? I got
Yes, normally, goodness, I forgot to ask for that. Normally, it's just a few copper.
enough for a meal.
Mr. Foreman.
Oh,
I got you covered.
I see. Very well. Never turned down a gift. The magician's gonna make her keep, and I think you're doing well.
Thank you.
You know what? Fuck it.
You want to get yours?
I'll get my card.
Goodness, I'm
reading.
popular
I'll
today.
get mine.
Sure.
Everyone seems to be wanting to get it done.
I think it's worthwhile to know what cards are in your hand, huh?
Given this district and what we deal with, yeah.
Good man. Do you have any more need of me?
I don't know, sir.
Did you have any more need of me?
Apologies, what? No, you're quite right.
Take care.
Take care.
The devil, The moon reversed. The Empress reversed.
Woman?
Let's hope your luck is
Hey, Oz. Got my tarot reading.
Oh,
You've already heard my spiel of
never
how this
really
works,
believed
I
in
see.
those things all that much, but I've thought about what you spoke to me about yesterday. About
I have my
that little
deck of
area in
tarot
the
cards here.
outskirts of the Blonde
And,
district, just behind here.
Yeah.
Each card represents a different idea.
I've
Hidden
acquired the
potential,
amount
but
of
it
silver
really
needed
means very
to
different things.
get it started to be built.
And
Oh, good.
also, whether it is upright or
Maybe, if the smith is likely to do it, can add a door
one for your past, one
if
for
we
your
just
present,
tunnel
one
through that
for
little
your
bit.
future.
Possibly. We'll have to speak with him on about that,
Never
but
done so many in one day.
And although, or maybe you don't want a door at all, you'll want, favor with either of these houses. Either the Empire itself, or Balom. If it's in their district, you'd want to be in their favor.
well, given that I'm already in good standing with Nicola, I can already see it going.
Speak with him and Elector. Perhaps it'll go well.
Alright. Very well, and if I get the approval for that area, I shall let you know.
Alright, well, if you have the coin, I can get my men working on it.
Yes, I do have the coin now, but I will pay you the moment I get the permission for it to be there. So that
Sure.
way there's no back and forth needed.
Alright, Oz.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
Likewise. Goes.
Foreman, please look out.
Perhaps in the past you were a bit more uncertain.
Maria, you need to learn how to stop.
Of maybe many things.
Apologies.
It's alright.
Why did you push me?
Meaning to put it
I wanted to see the wheelie heels in action. Perhaps we can add it to our, knight's armament.
Oh, it's not just wheels, though. I have retractable heels.
Really?
Interesting.
Remember how we made the joke?
That's right. That's why wheelie heels came about.
So I click them twice to get rid of the wheels. Now I don't have my wheel anymore. And then I click them once.
And now they're just flat. Huh. Clever.
I feel short doing this, though.
They're all quite short.
No nonsense. Straightforward, like a sword.
I
Clever.
shoot with a force.
Elector.
It's quite possible that if you intend to have them on your knights, instead of having the heel eject and push you up, we could get spikes to make it for climbing.
Ah.
I'm sure I could find some way to do it.
I'm sure Nicola could do something like that if you just asked.
That'd be ingenious. Just got my tarot reading. It's foreboding.
Oh,
What'd you get?
oh,
Very curious.
Well, it started off, my past was the devil. That sounds great. My present was,
connotations for a devil.
was it the Page of Cups or something? One of the minor arcana. Something about new beginnings. Okay, that's nice. I just got to meet all of you, so that's good. My future, the moon reversed. It's another foreboding card. And then the state of everything.
All right.
Not just how people interpret the devil or reverse.
I think it's about time for an event.
Cards like that to be foreboding. Rather, it could be finding the devil.
I just did Mountain Man's Patreon bit.
Moving forward to take leave of the issues plaguing that part. And then the reverse moon. It's simply the shadow of the moon allows you to move unseen. Get your business done clean.
Or something's moving in the shadows against me.
But you would be wary of it.
Straight and narrow.
Oh, I have a feeling there are those who wish me dead. I just don't know who or why.
I mean, you'd love mine. All my cards were reversed, every single one. I had death for my first one, so my past. Queen of Cups. And then the High Priestess, reversed.
DM on station.
Interesting.
And the final card, which had me most curious, is just the state of my being. The Empress reversed.
Tracking.
The Empress reversed. Interesting.
It's quite a strange one to get, I guess. I don't know, it's my first reading. I don't know all this.
Empresses are members of power, those that possess power but are not the emperor themselves.
Were you already
The High
tended
Lady.
to? Rictus? Nod your head if yes. Oh no.
Those
No.
that give counsel.
I am here, silently.
I know she doesn't like me.
It's quite possible she could be against you, but the reverse side of that is someone that will not strike in the open. Because the Empress normally provides counsel to the Emperor to ensure that they make wise decisions. The
Understood,
reverse
tracking.
could be whispers in the shadows.
Got it.
So something to be wary of.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
There's too many places in this
Cards.
Perfect.
district to hide.
Instead of thinking about where they would hide, think about when you step out. What would be the best and worst places to hit from? Now consider also, the best spot may not be the best in that sense. Yes, it's a clear, open range to you.
I'll keep it in mind.
But what if there's the worst spot, which is right next to the door? You can only see out the corner of your eye.
I'll do my
Which
best.
spot is worse? Which spot is best? Just think about that.
And a couple extra copies for your time.
Got a lot to think about.
Just things to keep in mind.
No, just hear you tracking. I'm going to be coming out as one of
What was that?
the
Sorry,
monsters
FMG.
to be let out once again.
Oh, it's just thinking about the Empress card being reversed.
Not
I
if you
was thinking,
understand.
Maybe you just need to have a look at the people in your council. Maybe they're having a bad
I have
time.
Aurora on hand.
I see. Very well. If you excuse me, I gotta talk with someone. Say that again, Darth.
I'm going to be coming in as one of those other lost souls. So I'm going to be doing a DM broadcast that they're feeling a rumbling and shifting along the waters again. You can be a part of it as the foreman.
Do you want me to be DM?
You can be just foreman for this and help.
Foreman.
It'll be you citing this for the first time as well.
It's either way. If you want people to interact, I can DM it. Ugh.
It's up to you, dude, because this just can be a one-man thing.
Okay.
I got you, dude. You can
Yes.
play your foreman.
I was given permission by Nicola, so you can begin construction there.
Very good.
And you will also know, as the foreman, this one is killable.
Good work. Gods.
Of course.
I don't know if you overheard, I just got my fucking tarot reading and it's got me concerned. I don't know if you know the cards or what they do. If you want to know, I don't know if you know what the cards do. Apparently my past is the devil. That's always nice to hear. Middle was like a page of 8 of cups or something of the minor. New beginnings, new people, new everything. Good. And then the moon reversed is my future. Something's waiting for me in hiding. I just don't know what.
DM pause.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
As you all move about the district, you all start to feel that shift within the water again. The same as the first time. And you all flinch. And something shook, and something erupted. Once again. Unpause.
What the fuck was that?
The fuck? Don't tell me it's one of those things again.
I don't know. Get what you can. I need to deal with it.
Alright, understood. Shit.
Those who are able-bodied, follow me.
I don't know about able-bodied entirely, but
Oh, what's that?
Nothing good. Foreman, we've got company.
Get what you can. We need to make do.
To your left, Foreman.
Oh,
Shit.
Contained.
Keep it busy.
hi.
do you know if this is
Just gotta use a hand to keep you chill. Try to keep you still.
As much as you try to keep the retaliation against it, the strength of it, you're not sure. You cannot see it with your own eyes, but it moves forward nonetheless.
Yeah.
Calm emotions. Let's see if we can.
Fuck! Ah. Oh, it burns.
I can raise a barrier.
All right.
I think I saw Mr. Zond. He might be coming out of a gun here.
Oh, my hand. I'm poisoned. Keep it busy. Don't let it kill the district. Fuck.
But compared to the other one, this much is more maddening, much more reactive.
Niccolo, you hear and see fighting off into the central courtyard. You can hear the foreman yell out, "To arms, men! To arms!"
Oh dear.
You two see a horrible creature slithering its way through the courtyard. These people are trying to make do with it, but they're having big struggles.
Suppose I should go step in.
You see to your left, a bit of the water has parted. You could see the trail directly from the moat. Looks like that thing leapt up right through. You could see a giant claw mark indented in the stonework. Whatever that thing is, it's heavy. As it charges onto the smith, you notice a lot of water escape it as if, yes, it is waterlogged.
Break the foundation. foundation beneath it, maybe.
I don't know what you're going to do, magician.
Rolling.
I can only keep this up for so long.
Alright.
With an 11, you start to rumbling that shifts around it where it starts to lose its footing.
Weapons coming soon.
Take advantage of it. Go for the knee.
You go in for the knee, Rictus. With a 5, it impacts a waterlogged torso as a single arm reacts and a tendril goes right for your neck. And you are thrown.
Oh, I think that's a Rictus
Octavia,
away.
you dodge out of the way as Rictus rolls. As you slide across the pavement, you realized, Rictus, you've been impaled in the neck. You are bleeding. You notice as that thing grabbed you, a single tendril, like a spike, went through you. A single shot goes out. With a 14, Bart's pits of the shoulder fall away. With a 14, several tendrils had come your way, but you dodged.
So if magic doesn't do it, then you have to be a little bit more physical with it then, huh?
That's what I'm saying. It's reactive. Every time you hit it, it's gonna go for you.
Well, unfortunately, I have nothing but magic. It's ruined.
Another shot comes through as you go out of the way. With a 15, parts of the building start to come down.
Where are we leading it to?
Good, it's angry. And it's back into the fucking smoke.
Another shot, a 14. The creature is stunned, but only for a moment.
Oh, we have one more. Let's make your work of it.
The hammer comes in rolling. With a natural 20, your hammer goes into this thing's head, not quite killing it, but making a dent for sure. But with a natural 1, that bone spike is going right into your arm. At the moment, you're down to 1 arm.
She's gonna try
Which one? This one or this one? Because I can't swing.
Oh, it's okay. It would be the other one.
And
Present.
Perhaps you would like some assistance.
she's going to attempt to distract, throwing her card over by the statue and making
All
it
right.
create a noise.
With a 14, a single gilded card is thrown towards the statue. Present.
DM.
Yep.
Niccolo is using one of his spell slots to use arcane magic to bolster his next strike.
Okay. I'd say with a 10, it's middling success. Yep. It will work once.
Yeah, hopefully you feel a bit stronger. Now give it all you've got.
You feel a surge in power as you go forward.
Just quickly cast mage armor. Just quite quickly. Just mage armor.
The hammer strings true. The beast, noticing that its arm is too rended, it rips it off. And it throws it like a spear. With a 4, you are impaled, and you are sent flying backward.
Oh, it doesn't make noise. I guess one should be there.
You are pinned to the bale behind you.
That's great.
DM present.
Got you.
DM present.
She's going to kill the leg of the statue to Get it to collapse on it.
Okay. Well, with your magics, it makes quick work. You feel the bronze break away as you give a simple push. With a natural 20, yes, the honorable statue falls. The creature has been rendered immobile.
You wanna go outside?
I wouldn't go too close.
A single arm reaches out with a natural 20. Your armor seems to take the blow as a spiked tendril comes out.
Okay, yeah, no, we back up. We back up.
Players of the district, what do you do? This creature is immobile from a giant statue.
Doesn't seem to
Is
be
its head
getting injured at
exposed?
all.
It is, just by a little bit. Was that
Is it
Vamjay?
seeming to get injured at all?
I was gonna say, is its
Yes,
head
this
exposed,
one
trying to
looks
coup de
like it
grace?
is taking quite the injury, taking toll. And slowly it begins to try to lift the statue off of it. A single rapier comes down. It stabs true as vines and tendrils wrap up around, grabbing you by the wrist, constricting tightly. Thorns try to eviscerate your hand.
Let's see if we can remove those. Come on.
You try to use magic, Vamjay, with a 7. They only pull tighter. Present?
Feel the strength in the body.
Okay.
The idea of killing thought.
All right. You go to cast your magic and trying to rend whatever strength it has out of it. The magic starts to flow, but the creature somehow finds a way to redirect. Octavia, you are being drained of every amount of strength you have as you fall to a knee.
Stop this.
Grab your shoulder.
The statue is lifted off as Octavia, you're being pulled back. The connection now being severed. The creature looks injured as it moves the statue off of it. Yes.
I'm not sure how big of a weapon she can create with that rune, but she's putting whatever she can into it to make the biggest hammer possible.
Okay.
Whatever size it can be.
Well, a single large magic hammer falls down onto the creature with a 10.
Nomad?
Yep. You go with an upward strike with an 8. It catches it with its torso.
He's gonna drop it. If he's holding it, I'm dropping it.
Okay. He grabs the hammer. What are you doing?
Towards him.
Okay. So, action reaction with a 3. What are you doing, Dar?
Striking him with the hammer.
All right, with your own hammer, he goes to strike at you instead. Electa, what do you do?
She's gonna break the stairs under him now.
All right, you go to cast your magics, but this thing lurching towards you, it leaps. It is all too late. with a natural 1. This thing climbs on top of you and gives a solid punch right into the hay bale behind you. Oh, the hammer. You are swung into this hay bale by Rictus's hammer. Yes.
I'm going for a Gwydion Classic. Levitate.
Okay.
Ooh, that's wrong.
Monster, with a 14 from behind you, you are levitated.
Oh no.
All right, Rictus, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
Going for a ride.
Oh, why is he using ruin magic on the ruin thing? Oh no.
All right, Darth, I'll let you explain this.
As you try to embody ruin into this thing, it's almost as if you're almost leeched of it instantly. And you feel as if all the magic within you was instantly leached within all the tendrils of the creature. And instantly, it grabs you, throws you over to Vaimdry.
Understood.
Luckily, with a 17 Vaimdry, you levitate Rictus before he makes in contact with you.
Give me the fucking bag, throw it here!
He is holding a bag full of ash.
All right, what are you doing, man?
Ash is highly effective.
You're probably faster.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
The monster charges and makes its way as the bag comes over. Tiber, you go to fall, but with a 3, one of the tendrils has found its way into your leg. All right, with a 15, you manage to quickly seal the door shut.
Oh God!
The door is shut.
I'm going to attempt to reinforce it.
Okay.
Magic.
Well, first roll with a 3. You do try to make a barrier to keep this thing shut. A single tendril will find its way through your hand.
Whose hand?
Whose hand? Mine?
This one right here.
Oh.
You are pinned here at the moment as this thing tries to open the door with another present.
With the bag of ash that is currently, presumably in the possession of the creature,
yes.
Can the Incantech Artificer cause that to go off?
Yes, and you see a tendril right through Roxanne's hand. You can, you know it's nearby.
She's gonna try to cut it.
Yes.
I would recommend you all stand away from the door.
She can't.
DM, she's going to attempt to cut it away with her dagger.
All right. With Electo's help and with a 6, you notice it's taking a little bit more of your blood, trying to wrench this thing off of you as you do cut it.
Both of you stand back.
As you all begin to fade away. For you, Niccolo, it's easy enough. A trigger causes a reaction, of course. And with a single click, an explosion erupts from just outside the barrier. The gate and the ground around you cause a shockwave. And the dust has settled.
Do we hear any noises on the other side of the gate?
1 moment passes. 2 moments pass.
The thing would be gone.
And nothing.
Seems to have been handled. I believe it's been handled.
You grip your hand, Roxanne. It starts to paint the ground red as it seeps through. You see her hand bleeding profusely.
Does anyone know how to heal?
Several of the thorns have splintered in her hand.
Nomad,
Yes.
since we don't have a healer, Maria is going to attempt something she's never attempted before. Healing runes.
Okay. On it.
Step over here.
Electa, you notice Roxanne's hand bleeding profusely from the thorns. And healing is attempted, but who knows what'll happen from a non-proficient user. Roxanne, you see the runes swirl around the artifact as they try to piece it back together. This strange puzzle box swirls around.
Ow.
I'm your best choice right now, so you're going to just have to deal with it.
I'm fine.
I'll see if I can help guide you at all. I don't do wounds.
You start to feel numb in your left arm, Roxanne, as the strength is leaving it.
And
Luckily,
whatever the runes are giving her,
with these
for
two,
herself.
with advantage, Electa, you try to guide the puzzle box to its rightful place. The runes connecting together, and a surge of healing is applied with an 18. Your hand starts to mend itself back together perfectly as it goes through. It's not so much painful now that the magic is running its course, it's actually comforting.
Painful this is for Maria, though, with the current scarring on her.
Understood. As you are healed, several moments and instances of mana burn begin to spike their way. You see a noticeable discomfort on Maria's face, but she powers through, and your hand is mended.
You need to. What are you doing?
I
You
don't
doing
have
okay?
any bandages, but I'll see what I can do for you. Otherwise, we're going to have to do some very uncomfortable magic.
Carefully take your glove off.
You okay?
I need to get a new one.
Let's work on that.
Maybe. He's get it fixed up.
God.
Present?
I've got to treat him 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you say,
She's
man?
gonna
No
try to
training wheels?
Yeah, I did. Trying to do bandages and gauze with what limited supply she has.
Roxanne, you notice.
Did I get bandaged up?
It's death magic.
You, for the moment,
I was
not
just
yet.
healing magic.
Your hand is healed perfectly, although there's just a bit of blood just kind of around it on the outside. It's been sealed.
He's done some
So, like,
rough
do I need to get
packing of
bandaged or
No,
first
with
wounds.
a very successful magic healing, your hand is as it was before. There's nothing wrong.
You have to stop the blood.
Although you do see Rictus in a bad way, all of you.
If bandages fail, she will switch to
Okay.
killing the wound.
First roll, what was it? What did you in?
Fucking, it was... The first roll was the throat.
Ah, a single spike to the throat, you've noticed. Rolling. Electo makes quick work. With an 18, it's easy enough. This is a simple wound to treat. Nothing they haven't seen before. Some of the other wounds you notice, the torso. Rictus had been impaled straight through.
Do you need assistance?
You know, Roxanne, that pressure is needed on any open wounds.
One moment before you go digging in.
Here it comes. Go ahead.
All right, rolling.
Let's take a look.
The discomfort for you, Rictus, is strong. Pain sears through you as they begin to make quick work of a dirty situation. The healers in front of you try their best to keep you still, but you react all the same. Your body just can't help but move ever so slightly, making it tougher to heal. Roxanne comes in and supports you. Thankfully, she did. With a 6, it'll start to close. 1 just off the threshold.
And then the arm.
All right.
No.
You see the left arm is very well bruised up and punctured as you try to seal up the many holes in it. Luckily, you both came here just in time. Rictus, with an 8, your arm is saved. You start to feel it a little bit more now. It'll take a day to recover.
Well, thankfully, wasn't really my smithing arm.
Indeed.
Why would you do that?
All of the splinters and pricks are removed.
She now needs to fix her broken ribs with her form.
Also, did my hammer go with the creature outside?
No, your hammer went into Electo, and then it kind of just sat there.
Oh.
You notice a very noticeable dent within their torso.
Yeah, you're gonna kiss my boo-boo.
Yeah, that's a little bit of your
I'm so sorry I couldn't get it to let go.
Yeah, you'd have to kiss all the way up my arm, and you don't want to kiss my
Fix it.
the other part.
Both of you noticed, actually all 3 of you noticed, the creature was indeed strong, having dealt with it, but you noticed it was able to be hurt. If anything, you figured just outside, it is now completely evaporated. Something you can actually deal with.
I do need a roll for
Understood.
fixing her chest.
Rolling. Electa, you begin to try to mend yourself. Although you, in such a position, this is a rare occurrence that you are tending to your own. Luckily, you've done it before, and your practiced hands make quick work. With an 18, your ribs slowly begin to pop back into place internally. Anything broken is mended slowly. The 2 of you hear the bones retching within her torso back in place.
I think we should get the clips back on.
Unpleasant work, but...
And the dent is undone.
My apologies for the hammer. I couldn't keep a hold of it. That thing was too strong.
I don't think the foreman is gonna like me for crippling the statue. Well,
Yes.
we saved the district, so
he
a
did
little
say
bit of.
Don't let it destroy the district. So
The glove's a mistake.
I think that classifies as
That statue can be replaced. People can't.
Well, at least I know.
Yeah, well, word to note, next time we see one of those things, don't fucking use magic on it.
I think it only had such backlash because it was a dire moment and it was a
Couldn't do it for half that. Buy a whole new outfit for us.
how much ash did you lose?
Half a silver. And with you being a tailor, if you're ever in need of linen, cotton, silks, I can supply. They're all available to house room.
In progress.
In my merchant network.
Part of the town behind you.
I will let you be aware when I do need such supplies.
Very well.
An old habit of mine.
See you around. Let me know when it's done.
Drawing
Of course.
scenery helps steady the hand. But of the mind. And practices my skills for blueprint drawing.
I think Yurf's internet just crashed. He's off the chat and off the world instantly. I was about to do the
crazy, yeah.
bit next.
Mhm.
The drowner, another drowner, goodness dweller.
He might be back. Who knows?
Yeah. Until then, I'm gonna hop in as Rena. We're gonna give it a little bit of a soft bit.
Yep, go for it.
Compensation for the bag of ash that has been lost.
Can we note down everything that we did today? Did we cater to about each person? I got Nicolo, his patron.
Mm-hmm.
I got Oz a few things. I got Lecto, the high priest. Maria and Vamedry both got a guide appearance. Rick just got a good fight. And Roxanne, I haven't gotten anything entirely yet, but I think I'm going to give her something as Rena.
Yep. Yeah, we could do a few more things, and then they have the hour to themselves.
Yep.
What the fuck kind of creature does that?
I don't know.
Yes, there is a few species of frog that will break their own bones and protrude them through the skin as a weapon.
After you. At the door.
Well, just add that to more mana burn, I guess. I'm a shoo-in for the most mana burn of the century within a day.
For severity, Maria, this time it wasn't so bad with the 17.
Honestly, the events of today are partially aware of My counterparts in the Noble District find it upsetting that I set my shop up in the Contract District.
Hey there.
Oh, hello, Mr. Foreman.
Good to see you. How is, what the fuck? Is that statue
I think Silas is down for the night.
all the way down?
Statue has been... Yeah. The big monster thing? Yeah.
Alright. Well, I think I got all
Yeah, I
the
can tell you,
poison out of my system. Yes.
Miss Abaddon.
Miss, what?
Abaddon.
The
She was the
statue.
one who took the statue down.
Hmm.
I crushed the monster and I kept it pinned for a while.
You know, in case you needed to know who
Ah, yes,
took
the
your property.
the statue of our savior. Alright, okay.
Who is it?
Well, some say the name's lost to history, but those of the upper keep know. I'll have to do some digging, but it's supposed to represent greatness in oneself, you know.
In technicality, I think that's actually a war monumental because in theory, if the horse has its hoof up, it means it died in battle.
Oh, you're probably right. I don't know.
Could still be a savior, though, Vamedry.
These things are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, but the horse is dead, and that makes us really sad.
Well, now that I know
Well,
that,
the horse
now this
made
is
it
really
right.
sad. So thank you, Vamedry.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
good job, Vamedry. You made this really depressing.
Right, so is it gone?
For now, I mean, it might be dead. It was.
It might be.
Dead. It got blown up by something
We
outside.
let it out of the gate using ash. And
And then it
our friend
blew
Niccolo
up.
decided to ignite the ash on the outside.
That's quick
so it blew
thinking.
up.
We heard a large explosion, and the thing has not.
I'm gonna
since
go check that out.
resurfaced.
Good job.
It's just
I
outside the
was gonna do
gate
that.
on that side near the
Well,
external
everyone's
district.
like, don't do that, Vamedry. You got terrible survival instincts, Vamedry.
Vamedry, you stuck your head onto the gate where the thing just stuck tentacles through to try to kill someone. Yes, we think you have terrible survival instincts.
You're blazing bright, Vamedry. Just don't burn out. Okay.
Okay. Why would I do that?
It's an expression. It's apparent people very close to you care about you. So don't,
Oh.
don't do things, recklessly.
Oh.
But
Is this why you tell me not to walk in alleyways for? Even though I'm so used to walking in alleyways.
don't never change, Vamji. But
okay.
That's not quite the phrase, I guess, in this
Can you
case.
help me and tell him why it's not smart to go through alleyways here?
I'm more likely to get mugged on the main street than an alleyway.
You're more
I've
likely to
been
be
mugged
killed in
more
an
on the
alleyway
main
than the main street.
Vamji, listen to people of reason. Aye?
Okay.
They're gonna make sure you're safe. I'm gonna go make sure that thing's actually gone. Excuse me.
No offense though, if
Okay.
I'm the voice of reason, I think this town's fucked.
Right. Hello, Church. Have you been helped?
No, I have not. I need you over here.
Understood.
Okie dokie. So,
Yes.
I'm gonna try to start the process of using my magic to make or begin making a scroll of ultimate mending.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, you feel like you have the necessary materials and things in place. You undo the fastenings around your arm. In doing so, the magic runes around you begin to surge forward. Yeah. Well, that'll be interesting. You can see that across the whole map. Okay. Well, your incantation is cut short. As you feel the surge of power, as you hastily tried to do a lot in one moment, it almost came back up your arm and you stopped it prematurely. You avoided any kind of severity. For now, you feel fine. As you quickly wrap and wrap. You don't feel any eyes upon you as you get back to your business. You pick up the scroll and you start to figure in your mind. Yeah, so at this particular attempt, no, you may try again later. It's just there may be a cost.
Understood, thank you.
As the two of you kind of make your way back to whatever it was, the street seems calm. Everything seems to be fine within the district.
No man.
And yes.
Could I see anything when I peeked around the corner? Because I peeked around the boxes.
I did see that earlier.
Because he's messing with a room near where she's doing stuff, so she's curious.
I see. Well, with an 8, you would have seen Oz trying to kind of mess with something around his hands, around his arms in particular. And that's about it, just fiddling with something. and then carrying on with the day. It's a bit dark to tell any details, but that's what you saw.
Dark alleyways. Perfect place to do some weird, strange things, isn't it?
Always weird. Understood.
Oh, very. I'd be careful of that one, Fame J.
Yeah, he doesn't give me a good feeling.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't at all.
Mamdry with a
like
19,
everyone.
you feel like what just occurred? That seems perfectly reasonable. Alleyways are probably the safest thing one could be.
No, to be fair, I understand why someone would use an alleyway. Alleyways are pretty safe. Like, look, I don't see someone shady in that alleyway. It's perfectly fine if I step in here.
Yes, sir.
So, Nomad, it was a failed attempt, but I didn't get injured using my magic, correct?
Yep, yeah.
Understood, thank you. Just want to double check.
Yeah, it was a close one.
Not directly at odds with each other.
Although, from the looks you got from the two you passed in their proximity, you feel like they may have been looking in on what you were trying to do. Although, you have a good feeling they don't know for sure.
Certainly you would, but I did not wish to say such things.
We're cleaning the aqueducts.
You'll forgive me, I've had a busy day and a busy night. But
Hey, chat.
between the combined sway of Miss Abaddon and myself, perhaps we can get you off with that worst minor slap on the wrist. Proverbially speaking. Besides, with the many dangers of this district, I'm certain the High Priest can be convinced that the reason you were sent here will happen eventually.
Nicola, I have
Yes.
your canvas. Its various roles for your fly machine.
Wonderful.
I appreciate the film.
I find myself short-stocked on coin. I must save what coin I have to pay for a commission tonight. I will provide you with coin tomorrow. Hold on to it for the night.
Very well.
How many rolls have you produced?
Let's see. 2 large ones for your
Yeah,
long
I'm
range to
not a
small
place not
ones
able to really make a promise myself.
backplanes and
But
a large canvas for spare.
How much silver do you think is fair for such a creation?
Like an exoma party. No.
perhaps I could hold a
The
show
lawn
tomorrow.
party.
Put it in a good mood.
I would say
That's
3
what
silver.
I've
Party.
doing so far.
If you're amenable to a plan of payment, I can simply pay
Going
for
in and out of the
the
front.
rolls over the next
And
3
you got
days.
one Valdis, and one exoma, and
Just
one
in the
just an arrow.
Wonderful.
I am very appreciative of this.
If you wouldn't mind, however, my
Sadly, I think this is literally everyone that's in the district awake right now.
It seems green is the new blue and purple.
You know how I will feel about me during the front lines. What I did to my superior.
Gross. I'll never go green.
He's going to slowly apply pressure with the digit until a small hole formed in the corner.
You know this.
And it takes a
Hi, Blue.
lot of
You look good in blue.
Kiss.
This
I
will
will still
work
fight for you.
wonderfully. I must say I am impressed with your work. For something like this,
You wanna borrow my code again?
We'll say 4.
I'll hold you to it.
1 for each roll.
Silver then.
Yes, let's put
I know you
more.
It will
Yeah,
take me an
sure,
extra
why
day
not?
to pay for it, but
Or shall I say,
I feel
we
it is
know.
proper to reward good effort and good results.
I'm going
Damn
to do
it.
this after I put it on. Because I...
Pleasure doing business with you then, Nicola. You'll have your rolls there, and I'll expect the silver day when
Just call me
you
Rita.
can.
The next 4 days, yes.
I'm already disgraced my name, so
I'll let you enjoy your
Yeah,
trip.
now I'm 2 houses.
what is it?
No, two pillars.
Follow me. Word of pride, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Oh. Bye bye, you two.
I'll be right back. I need to get to you
I
next.
so do love progress.
Right.
Yeah, you both surmised that was everyone in the district.
Man.
The 4 of you see the roll of canvas in his hand is made with monstrous gossamer.
My. It came out better than I thought.
Monstrous gossamer.
What the?
Take a seat.
I grabbed a talon personally. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. I might try inscribing some runes into it and see if maybe a monster part makes my
did
runes
not
more
forget
strong.
about it. I certainly did not. It's just...
Let's
That would
be
interest me.
Not on
I could
my
try it
mind.
right here.
Abaddon.
Oh,
Do you truly think we're going to be able to get her out of this
What?
alive?
Maria, you know that a beast's talon can both be used offensively and with utility.
But I can
She-
attempt a certain
I'd have to think about what I want to inscribe into it, though. I have no
yeah,
clue.
probably.
They're quite useful. You know, it could be used offensively,
God,
like
she
a
still
little,
has
like, dagger. It's quite pointy.
Yeah, a use, a purpose.
But also...
It's not,
Or something like a grappling hook. Something to grab with.
Certainly even putting my name. I risk a lot by attaching my name to this abider. After all, I am only tolerated by the church for my heresy.
You figured if you fashioned enough magical rope or thread to a talon like that, you'd be able to go, as you look around the district, up.
We've held a bit already.
besides,
Never mind, I think I might have thought of another use now. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
that's handy dandy.
I'll show you when it's
Yes,
done.
the failings.
It ever gets done, but I have an idea.
Additionally,
Oh, okay.
there are failings amongst the security of this district and its guards.
I have no
Having
clue how well
aces
it's going to
proof
work,
battle
and this could be absolutely
in
abysmal,
any
but-
capacity is worthwhile here.
Oh, thank you, Renan.
I hesitated
Hey.
to bring this up to
The
her,
matter
but
is,
I might be able to also.
with the utmost respect, I'd rather stay within Balam lands.
Wow.
Perhaps having a sister of battle protecting me in my workshop might convince them that they have a use, even if
Nomad,
it is just lumping heretics.
I want you to roll with this conversation. She's
So much of good graces.
she's a Shiva person within an Esha household.
I know
She's really trying to like
inventor,
keep her composure, but you know, two opposing deities.
but I have their doubts and mine that they can, given how they spoke about this high priest.
Do you need a roll?
What I'm offering is an olive branch.
Yep, and for more so for him to notice.
And I mean this in the
Understood.
stipulation that
She's getting anyways, but she's not feeling too good. She's barely barely trying to understand him.
As you speak to her, Rictus, you notice a shift in her demeanor, rolling. You're not quite sure what's off with a 5, but you notice it's not something physical, or possibly even mental. You just notice Rena's reacting to something that's around her. Some kind of feeling that you don't know. It's odd.
Something the matter?
It's, just has been a long day, so. Was out in the front today.
You notice the air around her begin to shift ever so slightly.
Her glances gaze to above because he has an Esha candle upstairs.
You notice her looking up. Perhaps something on the roof or something in the room above? You're not sure.
Would I feel anything with my veteran sense? Any extra presences in the building?
You feel it being a little bit warmer with a flame
Either magical
growing
or
larger
otherwise.
above.
You feel in this moment being more hypersensitive. It's as if there's a heat radiating from above you, like a candle.
Ah.
Attuning to the air around you, you feel a certain amount of just a little bit of cold in front of you.
Do we need to step outside?
Please.
She quickly exits the home and out into the open air. Nothing seems different, but that heat is now gone, and that cold is now gone.
It was a little too warm. I guess it's with your forge and your tools.
I don't think it's that. Fuck with me a little bit.
But it would put them completely out of reach of all parties except for...
Now with him getting in notice of Esha's statue, he almost senses something watching him.
Before, I don't know much about your god, and I'm sure you don't know much about mine. But that house
Be as subtle with that DMing as possible.
carries a small flame in it that I tend.
Rictus, as you get to the spot on the bench, you feel the cold of the stone beneath you. And around you, with an 18, that sensitivity rings true. There's a bit of heat again. But you're not quite sure from what.
Anyway, the offer's open.
I appreciate it with all of my respect. But I'm afraid I cannot.
Think about it.
Anything
I'll just
else,
say
I'd be
no
willing.
outright.
Anything else, I'd be willing.
Just consider it an old soldier's kindness.
I can tell. I appreciate it. Trust me. If I would, I could. But I feel like I would get you involved in something that you would never want to ever get involved in.
You see, I've heard those words before. And yet, here I am. An older man or profession where young men die.
Pretty much playing off that the Escher statue looked right at her.
You see her movements shift a bit. It's as if she moves, kind of positioning herself around you, as if using you as cover.
Simply nod. Are they? I see. And perhaps it's
Please.
best that you go back to your friends.
I appreciate your kindness. But, I shall not.
Go back to your friends.
I'm sorry.
She quickly darts away. In your mind, you think, from what?
If you're still here, listening, watching, you best be careful what you do in this district, because remember, it's not all yours.
What do you mean?
Helps dull pain.
Have fun.
What?
Have fun, you two.
Have fun!
Oz, you notice Rena coming back with a noticeable discomfort. To the rest of the folk, it just seems normal, but to you, something was off about that.
Yes.
Did they get alcohol?
Interesting.
Almost as if she had a worried expression.
It's Balamian wine.
Yes, it's wine. I don't think they finished it.
You see a worried expression on Rena as she guides you, Roxanne?
You okay?
Oh, right, thank you.
Unlock the
So,
door.
I mean, I thank you for this. You seemed a bit concerned about something.
Please.
Something right?
The door.
Right.
The door opens easily as she rushes in.
Is something the matter?
I need a light spell now. Some sort of light spell on me, something to clear me up. Do you have a clearing spell?
Yes, I can cast prestidigitation.
Please.
Right.
The magic works its wonders as you notice something not quite visible begins to lift off.
Thank you.
What was that?
Welcome to your home. This is your home, by the way. I was told by one of the acolytes that that you requested a home, and this is what it is for now. It's a little bit dreary, and there will be a second floor placed eventually, but this is what they were able to make for now.
Yes, it's nice to have a place of my own, but still, what was that? What?
Heresy.
Could you please explain? What?
Damn present.
Hello. Small question. Niccolo was interacted with by his patron, and they've requested him to convert some daggers into a sort of incantec surveillance or detection device to pick up magic throughout the city and basically tell them what magic is in the area. I was given a silver by the patron to have this done. So when I spend the silver action, is it rolled for, or is it guaranteed for the someone else spending their silver action? Because I don't know what my patron is classed as in terms of that.
Okay. So they paid a silver?
Yes, the patron paid a silver.
Okay. Yeah, if
can I get a roll for Shiva's presence?
Before that,
after Mountain.
Yeah, so Mountain Man needs the roll for, he's making a magic detector for someone. If they use a silver, does he need a roll?
Yep. If he's using silver, no roll needed. It's just a simple magic runic detector. Yeah.
Got it. And for you, we'll let you nat 20. Okay. For you, this is a simple magic detection device. So there's no roll needed. You just take the time to make it, and hey, they used a silver. So yeah.
Understood. Also, I'm a little iffy on the secondary silver action you get thing. So I spent my silver action first thing to pay the merchant ahead of time. I then was given a silver by the blacksmith to make the arcane lock, and now a silver from the patron to make this. Okay. Do I still have my second silver action for getting the silver, or were both those silver actions used towards it? Do I still basically do I have a silver action for myself is what I'm asking.
I would say in this case, yeah. I think you still have one.
Okay, because I wasn't certain, and I didn't want to spend a silver action anywhere else in case I didn't have it.
Right.
In that case, the silver action I'm going to spend is with the research finished on the spring coils. I'm going to try to make with the quick latch, the wrist-mounted crossbow.
Okay.
The concealable one.
Yeah. It's having the necessary tools all right, yeah, if it's anything for you, absolutely. So let's see, wrist-mounted crossbow. I would say that's not too complicated for your character. I think that would be pretty simple. Just say 50-50 shot. Rolling. Okay. Well, Niccolo, you gather the necessary tools. You know the schematic is in front of you. You've theorized this over and over. You figure, these are just the right components with just enough force. You go.
Nomad, with that natural 20, I kind of want you to DM the feeling
you
of
go
the
and
room
try to
almost
complete
feel
it.
entirely clear. She just did
Although something starts to go awry.
Prayer to Shiva.
With an 8,
with that
the contraption upends itself. with
A
a
+2 for
premature,
working in my profession.
For clarity and passage.
I would say,
And protection.
oh, you know what? Fair enough. I'll say with a +2. Yeah, an 8 + 2 to a 10. I'd say you just barely get it working.
I imagine there's a few prototypes where it just fell apart.
Sorry, one more time, man.
She just made a direct prayer to Shiva.
Okay.
And she said his name for protection. With
All
that
right.
natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
currently in a pauses paintably if you ever want to
You go to line it up,
describe
and you
that to
figure,
us
with a
in
dartboard on the
fashionable
pillar there.
nomad way.
You feel ready as you go to give it a go. With a 6, it goes right onto the
But
edge.
she also feels a reaction because of funny blood.
Yeah, you figure it works. You go to do it again with a 17 towards the middle.
Perfect. Now, the real trick will be converting this to an incantec device at some point. But I can make them, which means my patron has a new toy to work with.
And with that, another invention is achieved.
The darts. These knives seem to fit as well. Maybe I can
You quickly realize
impress
it's
upon
not
him the
just
use
small little projectiles you can do. Perhaps things that are a bit tougher with the right amount of torque. Although, you figure it will need an adjustment knob in order to produce just the right amount of pressure.
That would be a small gear I'd need.
I'd say with a 15, you'd be able to easily make an adjustable wrist-mounted crossbow.
See if a small wooden gear will work for the time being. I can get this in grass after this.
You go to adjust, and you load this dagger. With a 16, it actually has enough force to...
Now then, see if it works going back.
Off to the other side, once again, strikes true.
Perfect.
You do realize, with the adjustments, it will require a bit more, as you say, fuel, anytime it's amped.
Ideas begin to percolate.
Your mind thinks on increasing the amount of, maybe it might be a bit heavier. You try to think of the efficiency of bigger pressure tanks needed for the amperage.
I presume I do not have the action to convert this into an incantec device.
Not at the moment. Perhaps in the coming day, might be able to.
I think I can surpass my patron's expectations once
I'm guessing you've got a lot of rolls right now, Nomad. You good? You good?
Yeah, we were figuring out the wrist-mounted crossbow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that he's gonna give to Rena. I can't wait for that.
So I rolled a couple times. It's able to be amped up to be able to shoot daggers instead of darts as well.
Hell yeah.
So he asked if he can make it Incantech today. I said, maybe tomorrow. But for right now, it's just a simple wrist-mounted crossbow.
Cool.
Yep. As you go to head out, you've remembered Rena's face was somehow very concerned when she had taken the young Roxanne with her. It seemed like she was in quite the hurry.
Wondering, suppose there is perchance related to what we spoke of.
I don't think it is, because not moving much for me when I'm, like, here. And it doesn't give, like, the full form if it does. Oh, no, it does. Oh. Maybe it is moving. No?
I'm not moving at all, and it's just repeating what it's done 7 times.
I don't know, it's weird.
As you both look at the statue, you feel as if it gives you a wink, and it returns to being formless.
Okay, I officially hate gods. Don't wink at me, you bitch.
Don't call Ash a bitch.
No, Matt, I want you to be informed.
Mhm.
She's been drinking.
I see. Well, as you look at the statue, you feel a voice come to your mind. Something to akin of, yas, bitch.
Yeah, Maria? Maria? Asher, did you kill Maria?
The expression changes on the face, Vaimdri, the statue, as if looking at you, is like, hell yeah, king, slay.
Also, Nomad, if you want to determine where this went, I threw it off.
What the fuck? Okay. Rolling. Well, with a 4, this mug goes directly into the statue.
I think I found the mug.
Oh, Asha has the mug.
Esha's gonna drink with me. She's my drinking buddy now. Yes, bitch.
What?
My drinking buddy.
In your mind, you feel as if the statue is partaking with you as well. Another voice to your mind. Yas, queen, slay, bitch.
I'll continue to slay in your name. Mother Superior right there. That is the Queen of Queens.
The statue does a curtsy and spins.
Oh my... Yes, Queen, get it.
I think you're drunk. Maybe should we get you home?
You both notice you're either quite drunk and also quite high
I
up.
haven't been drinking.
Very good.
Where?
Vaimdri, you see Maria swaying. And you see they're going towards the mug that they found. They lean forward.
Wait, I think I can... but I can get it.
Luckily,
No.
your sober friend helps you. With a 17, you make sure they don't fall.
Wait, I've done this before. I can jump over there. I can do it again.
No. No.
I've done it before.
We're gonna take the
I
stairs.
can do it again.
Stairs.
I know a faster way.
No. You're shushing my mouth.
I know.
Vaimdri, you see the determination in Maria's face. She intends to go where no others have gone before. Straight down.
Maria, no.
I know much faster. Hold on.
Maria, this is how you snuff your Maria!
I know a much faster way. It's right
No,
over
it's
here.
not.
Just follow me.
No.
Right over here. Let me go.
No, we're gonna take the stairs.
But there's a faster way right here.
You look below and you see a massive hay bale. Vaimdri, they mean to take a leap of faith.
No! No. Okay?
Oh, we can go
No.
together. Here, hold on.
No. No, Maria.
Now, Vaimdri and Maria, do you go with Vaimdri off the edge here?
I'm casting Featherfall on myself.
Oh, good. With
So
a nat,
quickly.
if you choose it, where are you going? Okay.
I'll be in the hay bale.
Vaimdri?
But Featherfall in the day house.
Yeah, with a nat 1, you are going. This is true.
Understood.
And as you go to fall, you are quick in your casting with an 18. You feather fall downward.
Now, how about me?
You? Oh, let's see if we get you. All right. As you go down as well, with a 3, you're going to hit the edge just a little bit and bang your arm.
Which part of me?
Your shoulder.
Fuck, which arm?
Pick one.
Well, this one's fucked. This one's not. Go ahead. Fuck me up, God.
The one that's not.
Understood. I'm fucking gonna be hurting. Okay.
As they float down with you, you notice they hit the side of the railing.
Oh.
You did cast Featherfall, but it's just they cut a little bit of the side with it. As you both sift and squirm through the hay, it's like trying to find Maria through a hay bale. You try to lift up and push her out. Ugh.
It's like dead weight, so... Well, I'm gonna flop onto the ground. Give me a moment.
For Maria, it's tough as the floor is comfy.
The floor's comfy. Can I not just... Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Your arm
Okay.
around. Oh, do the other
the
one.
arm I
Come here.
hit.
There you go.
That one's gonna hurt too. Mana burn.
Oh my... Come on this way.
You realize, Vaimdri, no matter what you do, it's gonna hurt. So...
Hello!
It hurts.
It seems Vaimdri, the voice of reason, pays off today.
Wait, who are we saying hi to?
As you notice them very directly just jump from the roof into a hay bale. Minorly assisted by floating magic. Although Maria clearly banged her shoulder on the way down. And quite drunk.
Idiots.
You know, man. What's going on, bud?
Frickin' Vaimdri and Maria decided to jump off the roof into the hay bale.
Huh?
Yeah, in the town center.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh, they floated down, kind of. Maria.
Yeah.
got a low roll, so they banged their shoulder on the wood. So, and they're quite drunk.
I'm going to take this off too. Oh, right. I'm going to sit you down. Come on. And off your shoes. Go back.
Rogan Sky.
There we go.
Here he
Okay.
is.
Let's get back into scene.
Give me a second to readjust.
Fate is knee-deep at best.
It's an action that can be taken by high-ranking church officials to take a heretic under them. Which means that, yes, you are taking a heretic under you to have them pay penance. To undo...
Nomad, you good? You were just here. Oh.
There he is.
Hello.
Nomad,
Yes.
are you good?
Yeah.
We're good now. Alright.
The thing.
Okay, back into the moment.
All right.
Cards are now back up.
So,
She just did a prayer to Shiva directly.
Okay.
By word. By saying his name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you want to handle this one, or you want me to take it?
I like you to take this one.
Okay. Well, as Roxanne, as Rena takes your hands and the magic starts to flow around you vibrantly, the name is uttered. You can feel a shifting weight in the room. There's an increased pressure, as if someone or thing, a concept really, focuses in on this moment between you two. It's almost as if the walls constrict. That's how much weight it feels. But Rena keeps you steady all the way through. And you can notice the magic swirling in the hand begins to radiate like an aura. The longer they hold you, the longer and wider this magic extends. First to your hand, then to the arm, and going up through your body. It's not discomforting, but you feel a presence around you now, as if you're being embraced. And you feel this. You know this is tangible. Something or someone now holds you close. Rena collapses downward, as if their strength has been siphoned from the act itself. They grip your hand tightly in prayer. For with a natural 20, you feel protected.
Okay. It's not gone, and it's not gone, it's not gone. It's not gone, it's not gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. He's here with us. He cherishes us. He still wants to let us live. He's still here with us. He still watches.
You feel the aura begin to shift, Roxanne. The longer you hold her hands, the longer this aura, this change is now wrapped around the two of you.
Here. Fine. Let's go up to place.
Within this single moment, you two feel completely safe.
Whoops. Sorry.
As she collapses
Control her.
downward, you
There.
catch her quickly.
You're alright.
More than ever.
DM present.
Rolling to find Rena.
Ah.
She's using magic,
Sending
but she is
spell.
quite tired.
Rolling. Well, normally you're able to tell where Arena is. She has quite the unique smell to her aura. For your scent, at least. But with a 3, you feel as you stretch out your magic, something blocks you. You feel you hit a wall. And that has not happened for you. You know they must be nearby in the Balam part of the district, but you're not sure where.
Something the matter? Were you unable to send the sending spell?
I'm blocked.
I'm sorry, what?
Something.
High priest told me that on my arrival I was slated for death.
As you say this,
I
Rena,
feel some closure.
once you say you found some bit of closure, some bit of place to rest, you feel, both of you feel, from outside this room, something is trying to find you. But with the necessary protection, it stops. You feel what tried to find you. Death magic. It's gotta be her.
Abaddon's trying to find us.
Abaddon?
Hey, Itachi.
Probably wonders where we were.
Sure. You got VR? You like roleplay?
But I feel
Yes.
Actually,
there's something
if you do want to join, you gotta ask this person. Darth Quackers.
So happy.
But good of you to watch the stream. Hello.
Now, perhaps they got you at a bad time.
I have healed.
Or rather, you caught them.
5 injuries today? 4 and assisted with 1.
Oh, goodness.
Your magics come back to you, Electo. And as they do, you notice they haven't found your quarry, but your quarry knows that they were trying to be looked for. That's never happened either.
That's strange.
Plus his name is here.
Oh dear, doors. It's odd. You vest.
Yeah, that one is a little bit iffy. I need to move around with it.
Bye.
As you head outside, Roxanne, you still feel the aura around you.
No, that's perfectly alright. We just had a few questions for Rena.
If you would like. There's a conversation I think all 4 of us should have within my workshop. We have a few ideas of what might help you with what comes tomorrow. But we need to know some information before we can be certain on how well it would work.
Yes.
These are... Yes.
Right.
Look at these 4.
Well, currently the blonde people are the only one that are on right now, so I guess we're okay.
There we go.
Those of you can use the magic, i.e. all of you.
How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Done with tonight, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I did all I needed to do today.
Yep.
For the most part.
Get a roll for Abaddon if she senses the.
Oh, well, we got the Balam people.
Since they are a creation of Shiva.
Alright, I gotta go deal with them. I'll see you, dude.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes, do mind the half-finished projects. They are.
Would Electo notice a Shiva presence?
Roll for divinity presence. They would
Okay.
definitely, since they're a creation of Shiva.
But what matters most is its durability. I suppose this is true. I see you're enraptured with the Solarium.
Electo, you notice very next to you a presence of divinity. Someone or thing around your immediate party. You feel one very similar to yours.
They currently watch over my estate. That is a model of the various planets and their orbits around the sun. In addition, you're going to watch him take a little bit of ash. And as he blows it up,
Don't blow it up.
you'll see. Ow, headache. You'll see as the ash simulates weather patterns. It tells me. It predicts various weather anomalies, such as tomorrow there will be high winds, but back home there will be heavy rain.
Oh, not that game.
Oh goodness. You know, that makes sense.
Yes, you can also see the various storms on the water, which would be what has delayed our dear High Priest so much, in addition to the various encounters he's been facing.
That storm right there. It's a breeding ground.
But yes.
Shall I get down to the questions?
I don't mind indulging her curiosity a little more. It's obvious these two have not yet seen the flying machine with their own eyes. A few months ago.
Like a bird.
Yes. Well.
Wait. Really?
More so like a drake. That was what the wings were modeled after. You see, the two footholds there are connected to the reciprocating axle within the pinion lock by wings. So by the pedaling of your feet, you can move the wings. And by such pedaling,
You feel it again. That cold air in front of you.
drop though before it can fly. It needs to be. You need to fling yourself off of the ladder.
Divinity has a weird way of showing itself.
So tempting, I'm sorry.
I know it is.
They're currently not connected. The right foothold was broken in the crash, so it currently doesn't work. So I disconnected the whole assembly for now. But once it's fixed, they'll be reconnected and ready for a test flight. But I can't do that test within 10 minutes after my last one.
So, what we're here for?
Yes, please take a seat. There are plenty of them to be had.
As Rena quickly makes her way, Electo, you can feel the air ripple through the flying machine above.
Please, ask a question. I want to see something.
If it wasn't apparent before, ever so subtly you felt a gust of cold wind brush to the machine.
This might be a rather
I'm a little busy. So why don't you show yourself?
question to ask, but when you say they sent you here to die, who was specific?
The wind blows for but a moment, and then it fades.
Was it the High Priest?
I'll see if I can be free soon, but you'll have to give me a moment.
Fine.
I'll commune with you in a moment. I promise.
High Priest. Two. Go within the confines of Renault. Put myself out to the front lines. And die for my superiors. And well, you know what happened. So if he ever hears that I did not put my body in front of the chieftain,
Was this mission a price of penance?
Most likely.
No, it would have been dictated to you if it was. Who gave you the mission?
Question Nomad, does she
It's
still
very
feel the
important to
presence?
remember.
Roll.
There are a few options we have that might...
With a 19, yes.
Be able to be true. I was ordered by the High Priestess of Balaam.
Nay. I might be able to contest it.
No. Me telling you this even is too much.
Very well.
The High Priestess of Balaam. The High Priestess.
That one. Which removes that option entirely.
They would have to be branded a heretic first before you could even request price of penance to get them out.
Which leaves the house guard or the shackles.
There is... Yes, this might be dicey even for my sway. Rena, there may be one option. It would more than likely end with you being branded a heretic fully and unable to step within the confines of any church. It would put you in service as one of my house guard. You would then work for me and protect my home, myself, and my belongings as such. The church for a while is known for wanting to have the support of as many nobles as they can, and I have kept a fair distance for a while they tolerate my work. It might be plausible to convince them that inducting you would be a sign of my official support. It would also, in their minds, perhaps move two problems into one that they can watch over. This would, of course, however, more or less rescind your status as a member of the church.
And the last option, the one we'd really rather not take. Indentured servitude. It would remove you entirely from the church grasp and noble's grasp. But it is at a cost.
It would certainly be viewed as you already having been punished for failure of the mission by a member of the church, which, to as much chagrin of High Priest, could be argued that you do not need any further punishment.
However,
it's not great options.
The indenture would potentially allow her to keep her priestesshood. It's tough, but she would still be able to move and find some shelter in the churches and temples. It's not guaranteed.
I own all that I am. If I were not to be a priestess, I would not honor for what he's gave. I'm not a heretic, I am not.
Then the only option I see is that last one. It would give her the highest chance of retaining her priesthood. This is not going to be easy. But to which of us would she fall? That is a choice that must be made now.
There is only one other option I see if they wish to avoid servitude. It would require the complete removal of the arm, and thus the fabric lying to the head priest would be near impossible.
That would also be
But even
radical grafting.
I
It's a
still
practice
don't
that
see
is
why
not
can't
practiced.
just, even if you didn't fall when you were ordered to protect him, you still
Grafting
have,
would be
I
possible.
don't like saying this, but a use
The
as a
chances of
fighter. You
complication
can
is-
always just keep on fighting. Why is that not an option?
Because we have zealots in the church, we have zealots in the nobility. Faith is what drives our nation.
And
A living person is still more useful than a dead one, right?
Yes and no.
We're expendable. There's a lot of them.
if the church is not satisfied with her service, in addition to what she's currently got dangling from her shoulder, they've gotten rid of people for less. It is only because of my family status, my continued support, and direct progress I give to the country that they even tolerate my heresy, or what they view as heresy. They believe anyone who has any sort of prosthesis as this to be a heretic. In the eyes of the church, just for her having this, they would more than likely already brand her if she tried to go home. Which is why I say, if you join my house guard, you could be argued as part of my continued progress, which the church has already openly supported, well, tolerated.
They would still brand her. They would strip her.
In the same way.
Bring it up. Bring it up to the high priest.
Which?
We're not going to do this without my idea. Very well. We'll see if we can't
While
get
still
you
keeping the
officiated.
status of being the priestess of your house.
That's where it gets complicated.
No. This is a point. I officially do not have a priestess in the house of De Sarcasto da Vici. It was one of the things the church has been trying to strong on me to do for years now, as a show of support for the faith if I inducted
That's
her
not
as
my
a member
house
of
name.
House Guard.
It's just a service.
Yes, but that is not my concern. Like you mentioned earlier, it could backfire. Two heretics on one spot.
Could prove to be a rebellion against the faith.
There's
Or-
another option. She becomes the priestess of your house, yes. But the leading head of faith can make regular intervals to ensure that there's no deviation from faith.
That might be...
I feel we're kind of going in circles a bit.
Welcome to politics.
I feel like
it's only gonna get worse.
Yes, this is how politics work.
This is why
You
I'm
must
not in
revisit an
politics.
idea.
I hate politics. I hate them.
Oh, trust me, you're never going to enjoy it. No one enjoys it. Politics is looking at an idea
the most
from every
progress that we
angle to
made-
get as...
Figure out the actual solution. Right? You actually get to talk to the man. You're not going to be able to come to a conclusion until you
Here-
actually talk to him. Well, not me.
We need a plan.
We have them.
That is the... What we need is a
Man.
plan that we are...
He's very impatient. You have to come up with some form of action towards him. You have to speak one thing towards him. You can't speak many ideas to him.
Yes. We must all agree on what the plan is, because if we start bombarding him with ideas, it's going to him and to many in nobility, they'll view it as a waste of time and stalling, as a way of getting in the way of what he wants. So we have to convince him that our idea gets him what he wants.
I love giving the players control of this.
This is how politics work. It is the manipulation of people you don't like into agreeing into the things you want. It is a very delicate art. If we make you the priestess of my house, I can perhaps... I follow the tenets of isolationism within the church. Are you familiar with those?
Correct.
Very well. That's good enough.
I have nothing against it.
Good.
You'll have to
Because that is... Yes, because that is what me and my house follow. It is why I have been so tenuous on letting any of the church in. My ideals
Your
are
secret safe with me?
wonderful. It's not so much a secret as it is a leading theology of mine that through self-discipline and meditation one finds enlightenment, not through the community of a church. It is why the church has been so dogged to get any priestess in my house that believes otherwise. But perhaps we can, as long as we show that my house is faithful to the tenets of isolationism, through your reports with head of faith, perhaps that will be enough. And additionally, as a sister of battle, you will be taking charge within my house here of... You would honestly be performing the role of house guard. I have none other of my house guard here. I believe that would be a reasonable request as well. It would also, in that way, give the church 2 positions for 1 priest in a house they want monitored.
Not bad.
This would perhaps prevent you from being branded a heretic. And perhaps I can also still argue that the arm is of importance to my research, which makes you the best suited priestess to work in my service.
As long as you stay true to those words, High Priest will believe it.
Oh, that's the only way we're gonna survive this.
Oh yes, no, lying to the high priest would be a fool's errand, a practice in futility.
Well, seems like that's that. Oh, and I think I have a shot now. Perhaps that'll put him in a good mood.
Then, would you like to begin the daunting process of filling out that paperwork? Because if we can present him the paperwork with all that he needs is his signature, it does back him into a corner.
Give me your papers. I only need to do one thing.
Oh, it's that book, isn't
it?
Is it that book or is it that book? I don't remember the paperwork. It's
that book. Oh, it's that book.
So, two things. I'll provide you the scroll that we can simply hand to him, the form of contract. But this is going to be the history of my house. You're expected to learn it as house guard and as head priestess, as well as yes. You're going to want one of these when you speak to him. We want it to seem like we've already gone through with this. If we back him into a corner, it makes it
Are you
seem
sure
as...
you don't want to do that? That's more so of a thing that we're doing something behind his back.
No.
Yeah, that does seem a bit
It's
concerning.
not behind his back.
Very well.
Because what we're doing...
I'll add the part, but that is a
Do you have
Very well.
a seal, a stamp?
That would be good.
That is what I was... This is a seal of my house. Rena, you'd notice the symbol instead of green is black.
Could you put it on our arm? Because it would mark interest. Remember, every part of Incontact that is of value is marked by proprietors.
Yes?
True.
I did work upon your arm, therefore it should have my maker's mark on it.
You did it along the joint. Here you are.
The maker's mark is etched in.
So it already has proof of interest.
Yes.
So it's not just by other houses with an empire. That I'm not an entire heretic.
At some point, you're going to need the symbol of my house as well. We can save this for after we get the paperwork signed by the high priest as approved of you joining my house guard. Or I can give it to you now.
Better show it in front of the man himself.
Very well. Yes, the three of you, however, would have seen the Balamian symbol was black, not green. No. Yes, I will handle most of. I'll handle most of the. Yes, I'll handle most of the contract. Though I could simply draft it quickly and have you. I don't know when it's meant to go.
Very tense.
by signing this contract, you hereby join the house of one Niccolo de Sarcasto da Vici as filling the positions of head priestess of this house, and for the time that he remains within the contract district of Venot, you also act as the head of his house guard. A simple contract with no hidden language, no small print.
I'll leave the actual signature, but I'll leave my initials in the first part. So I can actually sign it once he shows up. Not a prerequisite.
Standard practice. Yes, and every noble, it is standard practice to have our names already written.
I'll give my seal as well.
Very well.
There.
There. Would you like to hold on to this, or shall I keep hold of it?
Keep hold of it.
Very well. You will remain here. We will present it to the High Priest. And hope for the best. Do know that joining my house guard means you also pledge allegiance to any factions I pledge allegiance to, but as a loyal man of the law, that should go without saying. I don't think pledging allegiance to the nation should be any odd request for you.
No.
Good. I was going to say, I may be many things, but I don't want to have someone who is an open traitor to the country in my service.
No.
Already on thin enough ice with the church. I don't need the rest of the nobles on my ass too. With that out of the way, we have a plan. Prepare all you must. We'll see if we can't save you from the wrath of this head priest tomorrow.
I must go confer with an entity, so... Take care.
Odd choice of words, but very well.
Right.
And both of you... Oh, thank you. Have it on.
You know she means to commune with Shiva.
Yes, Rena.
Thank you.
Got it.
I figured you'd want to handle that one.
It happens more often than you'd think.
Yeah.
There are people who are considered valuable by nobles who are considered unfavorable.
I know I was busy. But now you have my attention. Whoever you may be.
A gust of air goes through the temple entrance and follows you up the stairs at a brisk pace.
Well then. To whom do I owe pleasure?
There's a moment of stillness, Alecto, as you stand here waiting. The room around you wavers. The air itself shifts. The torchlight flickers as well. Almost as if they almost completely go out. The room dims. You feel an increased weight around the entire top of the temple. almost as if the walls begin to constrict. You
I'd
can
appreciate it if you
feel.
don't destroy what I'm using. Unless this is one way you're talking to me. It's interesting. But please.
The grip lightens at your words.
If you want to talk more officially, I do have acolytes. They are loyal to me. You can pull one. Do try not to kill them. They're a little hard to replace at the time.
Let me know when you're ready, Darth.
Yep, I'm gonna be literally passing out in just a second.
The cold air in the room multiplies. You can feel with your robes, it impacts your skin as more of the wind collects behind you and blows through the grating. You can feel the floorboards around you begin to freeze.
You can't talk to a statue now.
Lecto, with a 4, you feel the impatience come to you. The divine always has a way with words or silence therein. As you look around, you feel as if crystals of ice form above you.
Reason, I know you've always hated hanging behind me, and I'm always lagging to catch up. If something moves against me, would you be a doll and catch him for me? Thank you. I understand you're not exactly happy with me. I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. You want something from me. Perhaps it's an introduction, or perhaps an open invitation. Fires can be quite annoying. One. Two. No more heat. No more flame. Perhaps that's what's might be an invitation to you.
With the flame gone, the room itself reaches a homeostasis, as it were. Everything is calm. Everything is orderly in your mind, Alecto. As you look around, you do feel the presence of the divine. It's more apparent now than it's been for a while. The crystals you feel above you coalesce as they drift down like rain onto the wooden floorboards beneath you. A pool of water forms, and with it snakes upwards. It drifts around the room, coalescing here or there as it snakes around you. As it forms into a single face of ice. The eyes inspect you as they meet your gaze. The figure inspects you thoroughly as you inspect it. You don't feel so much of the cold anymore affecting you. That's long gone. You're now used to whatever is in this room.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. How may I be of assistance today?
The eyes gleam as the figure had this crystalline head. Here's the words. But its stillness hints to you. Are those the right words?
An old question was asked to me when I first opened my eyes. What do you desire most?
The question is asked. The statement is made. And the cold in the air flickers once more.
I was finally able to escape. I need to get to Abaddon. Did you already do something?
What
Nomad?
can I, Electo
Oh, the
Abaddon,
coldness leaves for just a moment as the crystal disappears, but for a moment. Just waiting on you.
No. How curious of you.
You feel the presence still in the room as it coalesces.
What can I do for you?
You feel a presence upon you. Something akin. You know, one thing that would be able to get their attention. To call by name.
Shiva.
Rolling. As a priestess, with an advantage roll of a 10, you feel as if something's pulling at you. Your entire being, just for a quick moment, is able to almost pull you back all the way to the wall. Almost in a slam. Eyes glare upon you, you feel. You're not sure from where. But you feel it. You are seen.
You know I don't use your name lightly. This is different. Someone else is watching. Not you? Perhaps you could enlighten me. Reason. Allow me to sacrifice a bit of flesh. Reason, my dear, if you would be so kind as to draw blood and that finger.
The 16, cleanly, intricately flown through. The finger's not off, but a lot of blood was drawn through and it swirls and it moves quickly on through the flame. As a presence is now much more within the room. You feel as if all the walls are caving in towards you, Electo. You feel as if you are given attention.
Something called me using wind. Colder winds, colder magic, older feeling. I'm simply attempting deciphering. I know you don't want to be called. However, when it comes of interest to our plans, to our show, to our stage, I call you. You know this. I want to know what else is here, unless it's you. Then if it is you, I will say that I have failed. And you have my apologies. But if it is some other actor, can you imagine what we could do with more? But
The cold she's referring to is Rena, right? Is what you're referring to?
Yes.
You feel as if these flames, the embers upon them, almost trickle and almost culminate together. And from what you can feel, the first statement, the cold, and into the presence of now, you feel an interweaving. You feel it along you.
to test them. Is that what you're giving me?
The embers culminate throughout the room, swirling into circles, into weaves, into different things. It's playing along with each other like it works together, like it should together, like it lives together in protection and harmony. And then you see the swirls be opposite of each other. Protection and
There are
destruction.
two of you. Two of the same. If there are two, I would like to feel both. But if only one, he can bring my hands together in prayer.
Electo, as you go about this and try to do this ritual with the embers, the presence Shiva brings upon you. You see the embers swirl around in life and then swirling around in death. Embrace versus destruction. You see this fire burning more and allowing your arms to clasp at least one of them above your heart. That is what you wield.
Interesting.
The other embers do not take you away. They accept it. And they accept you. Although there needs to be another part of it. Another part. Rolling. With 19, you felt the presence within the room, Electo. Within the workshop. As she stepped out, the pride within you wants both now that you are to be accepted now by Shiva for all of his parts of him. Why does she get the other side?
Interesting. I understand. Well, I could be the most powerful, the most beloved. I'll claim her for myself, then. She will be mine.
There we go.
And the two of us... Well, I think the two of us will just make sure that stage puts on one hell of a show.
Haha, there we go. It's all coming together.
I'll do my best to get her. I swear.
And with that, with the last bow that you do, you feel as if on this flame, like before, a crest of a smile as the presence and the pressure fades away.
To the future and our goal. My creator.
For the rest of the night, you will feel a sort of presence upon you. Almost like you're untouchable. That something is not allowing anything to touch you. It's not so much protection. It's more so the projection of your own.
Whew. Powerful
I'm
stuff.
sorry, Nicolo. But I might just have to take her.
And that's how we sow the seeds, Nomad. And that's how we sow the seeds.
The High Priest
Good job, man.
is worth something.
Beautiful stuff.
But like all
That's how we get players against each other.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. But we're in Softon now.
and break he shall.
No, there's that one.
Hello.
Hi. I got
Man.
fun part.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I was watching.
Well, it looks like I'm getting a house guard.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know what happened to Europe. His like stream entirely like, cut out and everything. I was wanting to
Trust
do
me, no, I had
the
a talk
dweller
with her
thing
after you all
today.
left. Yeah, I'm getting a house guard.
We'll do it. We'll double it next time. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll just make everything fucked up next episode.
She knows who that symbol
Good shit,
belongs
Darth.
to.
Good
and
shit, Nomad.
Literally said, I have no intentions of making an enemy of them.
Hello.
We do as we can.
Hello.
Yeah.
Did you have a fun day?
There's something much worse.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hi.
Oh boy, looks like I'm getting a house guard.
Yep, yep.
Even though I didn't want
I
one.
hope you like that last scene.
I'm concerned
good.
of what that last scene was.
Don't worry
I
about
did
it.
Nothing good. I'll tell you that.
Ah, fun
That's it.
stuff.
Don't worry about it.
It's fun stuff. Oh.
It's fun stuff. I like sowing seeds, and I'm glad that the players are very much going into and following it, while also placing their own place things into it. That whole thing for arena, I allow just you all to take the floor.
Yeah, I
And
hope
you
you
all did
liked me just
fantastic with it.
ad-libbing that. I hope you liked me ad-libbing the whole. Yeah, the churches wanted me to show more support for them for years now.
Yeah.
This might get them to
Yeah.
finally shut up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you saw some of this stuff.
Yeah, fucking peeping Tom.
I had nothing
How
else
did you
to
feel
do.
about the scene in your home and the whole entire thing?
Huh.
Oh, of her being fucking watched. I was like, my initial reaction was like, oh, she doesn't like the candle that I have for Esha up there. I was like, I'll take her outside. And it was like, no, that's not Esha. That's her being fucking watched.
Are you sure about that?
It may have been a fucking deity thing, but as
gonna
soon
roll
as
for
you
you.
walked away,
Yeah.
I fucking Nomad was still there. I was like, whoever you
She was a
fucking
9.
are.
You're able to notice the way that she was hiding herself was almost in the same exact position of the statue.
You mean the one behind me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting. gods are
Completely
playing your
silhouetted.
games.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like what I did as soon as she walked away?
Yeah, of course.
How lucky was that 20?
That was so
I was
fucking
like, whatever you're
good.
fucking doing. This contract,
everything
this
that I've
district
seen,
isn't just for you anymore.
Stream.
Yeah.
Sorry I bailed on you. Yeah, I had another roll. I was like, oh, I gotta get back.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Yeah.
It was your fault.
You know,
But yeah, I rolled you a
I didn't
20.
wanna
I was
make
like,
it the
oh
big long
shit.
episode, but it
Yeah.
became like I was able to introduce like other things.
It's the Balam episode.
He asked me like it's a very rare like thing. Okay, at 20. Okay, let's do it. let's do the thing.
Yeah.
Considering what we
Like,
do.
I'm like, holy crap, we got a net 20.
Yeah.
Look,
When it was worth it. God damn.
considering what we do, every episode's the Balam episode.
Yeah.
The usual suspects.
I
The
felt-
usual
I felt
suspects.
like I was giving a lot to Sidera.
They share a bed and they
Sidera
share
with
plans.
their
Yeah.
contracts and everything, and I was giving
Oh my
Folders
God.
a lot of underground stuff, and I was giving Raynor some of their things, and like Exoma had their whole guide shit, and so
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to give something to Balam. Balam, has
Those Balamians.
it's U3, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to be able to.
Rogan.
Also, it begins. Yes.
Balamite sounds better.
Balame.
I like
Begin the sundering of the district.
Yeah, I like
Yes.
Balamese.
Dumb.
Balamese, yeah.
Balames.
Yeah.
I've also gone with Balamnian.
I was going through to a couple people today. I was like, change is coming to the district. Is it yours or someone else's?
What did I put my thought?
Like,
Oh god.
Look, it can't be worse than what
Yeah.
people
Look,
where
my plans
I'm
are already
born
working.
We're called
The plan is
Bingalingas.
already working.
Yeah.
Look, the whole plan that
Good
me and
shit,
Holt have is to ingratiate
Good
me with
shit.
the other factions
So,
and other peoples to make
Plans are about to butt heads. they're
Oh, yeah,
right
don't
there.
Worry, Rogan. Don't worry, Rogan. It's gonna be a big Sidero episode
Yes.
next episode.
It will be.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean,
So your plans are gonna meet
one of my-
everyone else's soon enough. they'll clash.
Yep.
God.
So yeah.
Like when we're saying like this was the
Yeah.
last
Tall
episode for
one,
like show,
and
like
the
we gave
two
you all
waters.
something to be able to invest
Yeah.
in something,
Each one
and like y'all are like, oh yeah, this is. I'm like, no, this is your time to take a
Yeah.
break because it's about to go into full gear. Like there's not
Mach
any
speed,
I
baby.
have great news. I have great
Yeah.
news for you.
You mean we're adding the
My
Nos
patron's
over
gonna be
Yeah.
really happy with what I made.
Oh yeah.
Full gear for us is adding Nos.
You're double shifting. It's true.
Now they don't even have to throw the fucking things.
Now
Now
they
they
don't
can
have to
just
throw it.
yeah.
Oh my god.
What's even better?
Yeah.
He's dying.
Oh, he's dead.
Give him a moment.
Bless you.
All I need to do, yeah, thank you. All I have to do tomorrow is spend a silver action to turn into an incantech device, and just like that, we have the dishonored ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's gonna summon like a rat swarm on someone?
You know what?
You wanna?
I could summon
Rats, rats. We are the rats.
Just rats.
I can't
go, by the
wait.
way.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It went well.
Just completely consume a person.
Hour.
Completely.
Yes, how to do it. Hello.
There were some friendly jabs, and like, that was her way of jabbing back.
Enjoy your feast, my little one.
Because the thing about that was it they turn you into shadow and you're just completely gone.
But
Oh.
I'm sure that giving that specific device to my patrons, I'm sure that won't cause any problems
That
whatsoever.
won't cause
Giving them that
anything
ability.
at
Look, either Rena or
Yeah.
the foreman, just give them cool stuff. Nothing, can go
You know
wrong.
what?
Oh yeah, thank you for
I have to let the
paint,
foreman.
ceramics and
I have to let the
glaze.
foreman
Exactly.
know. I have to let the foreman know I lost a 20-pound bag of ash because of today's incident.
Nice. That's right. Oh, and the statue. That's gonna be a. What was it? The statue that represents the district's hero and savior.
As
Oh
a
boy.
map maker, I was like,
No. Is someone going to rat out Electa?
Oh, they already did.
Absolutely.
I mean,
They already did.
It's already. It was in public. It was
Yeah.
in public. Like it was shown. There's people
They'd
on the
have
walls.
that
They saw
crane
exactly
lifted
what
up.
happened.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. That means the foreman knows to expect a disgruntled noble.
It'll be done by the night. It'll be done by the night. Yeah.
Mhm.
Raynor is gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on here? That was our statue."
He did say, don't let it destroy the district. So I mean,
Yeah.
This disgruntled nobleman too.
Yep.
That stupid
because once you
waterlogged
learn that it can
frickin'
break-
beast. Yeah.
Magic. It's like okay, fine. Physicality it is.
Right. that
Which
tracks.
works very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. She was gaining favor with the foreman, and then immediately burned it all.
God.
Oh, that was so good. This session was so good.
Don't tell me my big boss is coming tomorrow.
Big boss. Yeah.
Roxanne's seeing these people, trying to protect.
Yeah, the big boss that gave me this.
Rena, just like,
Oh, God.
He's coming.
Yeah.
Like, she understands, Nicole, of why he's okay with her.
All right, chat.
But
That's gonna be
he's
it
like,
for
why
tonight.
do people like helping me? I'm a heretic.
It's fine.
Yeah, so
That's why she's she's an isolationist like him because she does not
All right,
understand.
chat.
She's a heretic.
Have a good night.
Like, she's,
Bye.
like,
Bye.
she's-
Bye. Bye. Bye.
That's why she's
I
very
will see
hesitant,
you
but then she finally
on
thanked the lactose.
Monday
She's like,
for Aether
okay,
Chronicles.
I need to like
See ya.